amigos, what's going on? Okay, so for today we're going to be doing the movie. I'm going to do the episode first where the movie appears, and then the movie right after. It will all be in the same thing, and this might be a little long, and I hope you guys don't mind. And I'm going to try not to make it a two-parter, because a movie is a one-part thing. So, let's, without further ado, head right into it. And by the way, as soon as this is done, I will be giving credit to the artist, because my gosh, she did an amazing job this time. I am so proud. I mean, she does an amazing job every time, but still, like, oh my gosh. I saw the pictures and it was just, I can't help myself. I was having too much fun. So, without further ado, let's jump right into this. So, yay! We went to what we call as special classes. Special classes kind of happen like during like summers and stuff like that. So we have certain classes with certain amounts of people where we do a harder task. This time we were doing a harder task of having to basically play a hero with group members to try to dissolve a hostage situation of sorts. This shouldn't be sad at all about our performances. Mr. Aizawa was currently in the lesson. When he had stated about what we were doing about capturing villain and saving hostages, of course, at the word villain and capturing, Katsuki brought his attention up, and Uraraka and Izuku piped up really loud about, "We're playing heroes!" But we're not. This isn't playing heroes. Yes, we're pretending that we're in a real hero situation, but we have to take everything seriously. That's what this is all about. But I don't want to sound like Ida. Anywho, he immediately got all of us to be quiet with a rather scary death glare. But, oh well. He then started talking to us about how villains act and how tricky they could be and stuff like that. And how we should be diffusing the entire situation at hand. How we should be taking it and everything in between. And how we'll be judged on every little thing we do. I hope he doesn't expel anyone based off of this experience. He said he would last time. And I don't know, it seemed way more threatening than, oh well. I shouldn't worry about it too much. Right now is not the time for worrying. It's the time for focusing. Welcome your instructors, he suddenly said. And as soon as he said that, came bursting through All Might. Cool. And of course Izuku piped up, "All Might, you're gonna teach us?" Of course. His inner fanboy immediately came out, even though we see All Might almost every single day. Especially him. I've seen them train together sometimes. Nothing new. The class started to gush about him a bit. Uraraka, Izuku. But then Mr. Aizawa piped up saying that other heroes were going to also be joining. There we saw Midnight, President Mike, and some Mentos. Uh-huh. I totally did not just forget the name of one of the heroes. Anywho, we immediately went over to the place next. We got to change into our outfits. I got changed into my new upgraded outfit, which I'm still so proud of. And went to the situation at hand. When we got to the situation at hand, we hid behind a building, not wanting to make our presence that obvious, even though they were all cardboard cutouts. Still, I see the cardboard cutouts. This must be where the situation is being taken at hand. Here we go. I looked behind me to see Katsuki and Todoroki. Todoroki was at a different angle getting a look at the situation, while Katsuki was just looking at us like as if we were dumb. Considering we were looking over the side of the thing, trying to be stealthy. Oh well. Mr. Aizawa then pipes about the situation at hand. There's been an attack on a jewelry store, which is pretty obvious, but still. The employees and customers have been taken and held hostage. They're barricaded inside. And we don't know how many villains there are, and we don't know how many bystanders are there. This should be fun. And as pro heroes, we've been asked by the police to resolve the incident. Basic background story. Alright. We have to take our little knowledge we know about the situation at hand and try to defuse the situation. As soon as he was finished talking, Ida piped up really, really loud, which was a bad idea, considering that would have given our position away to any villains inside the building who would probably have heard us, but you know what, that's fine. Ida had asked about what roles our teachers would be playing. Mr. Aizawa said he wouldn't answer the questions. Well, that's obvious. It's all part of the mystery you had to find out for ourselves. In real situations, you don't know who's playing the roles. Some of the bystanders might actually be villains in disguise. We never know until we get into the situation at hand. I piped. Oh, I guess that does make sense. Mr. Aizawa basically agreed with what I said and then told us to basically just go for it. all of us in the same tone. Yes, sir! And started off with our task at hand. Phew. With that, let the capture training begin. Bzzz. You can hear the buzzer above us. Okay. I look back at the situation at hand. Ida piped with, okay, what's our first move? I looked around. That's easy. First we need to figure out about how many villains are... Oh, and hostages are inside. I could do that. I pushed the button on where my glasses are at and touched my touchpad. Zooming in. There are a total of... based what I can see, there's one person standing and 3 sitting down. I'm guessing the 3 sitting down are the hostages, but that's just a guess. We had to get a closer look in order to be able to tell about... Well, to be able to tell who's who. I can only get heat waves. I can't see through buildings. I look at them. Well, at least we know good information about it. Pink should go. What? You should go to the top window and find out who's the hostages and who's playing hostage. For all we know, there could be 2 villains and one's just sitting down. We know the amount of people, but we don't know what the roles are. Pink Cheeks should go and try to figure out based off of what she can see.
Well, that does make sense.
It does, but are you sure we should do that?
Yeah, isn't that a little dangerous?
I can create a distraction. The distraction will be able to give her time to go up there, and she won't be able to be noticed because she can float.
Okay. Well, let's do it.
All right. We all nod. Todoroki starts making a phone call to find out more about what the villain wants and stuff like that. He just wants us to get out of there, apparently. Uraraka goes and signals us that there's three looking hostages and only 1 looking villain. So I was right. Okay. At least we have more of that information on our side. Ida signaled back at her for her to stay there and for her to wait for us. She made a signal for us to back up, just in case. He was pretty close to the door. We all backed up. Izuku with the warning. It's, I mean, the bad guy. They were starting to chat a bit. I was mainly looking at the situation at hand. Alright, so he's near the door. He wants the police to go away. Then something popped in my brain. Wait a minute. We have an angry Pomeranian behind us, and he's not one for staying put. I slowly turned my head. And as soon as I turned my head, and there he goes, yelling again. Ah, this is stupid! Katsuki? Did you just yell and get our cover blown? If they find out where our location is, I will... Lion, calm down. You're planning to go charge straight right in? Please, calm down. Of course. Of course. Of course this is the situation we have to deal with right now. Why can't we ever just focus on the mission at hand? Immediately, Katsuki moves up to the front of the group with an outrageous plan of blowing things up like crazy to get the villain down while the rest of us get the hostages or whatever, like he stated. I slap Katsuki in the shoulder. Are you kidding me? Can you give us at least 5 minutes to come up with an actual good plan? Lion, wait. But Uku, if we charge straight in there, especially if we go guns a-blazing, if we go in there exploding things like crazy, 1, the hostages could get hurt, 2, the cops could get hurt, which is not our priority, but still, we have to make sure... I know our priority is the hostages at hand, but still, the cops could get hurt, even if they're not real people. I've been taking advantage of too much of the fact that this is a training and not an actual situation, Katsuki. If you are gonna go, I need to at least tell you where everybody's at so you don't explode their faces off too. And if even 1 police guard falls into the ground, even if they're paper cardboard, you'll be getting it, Katsuki Bakugo. Just think about it logically, though, guys. We can't just rush in there. Someone could get hurt. Me and Uraraka know where everybody's at, but Uraraka's all the way over there, and... well... I can't exactly control my glasses if I put them on Katsuki. So just go with me, then. What part of this is a bad plan in the first place do you not understand? You could have potentially lifted the both of us. We could sneak in through maybe a back entrance. And we can just go based off of that. We could look for a back entrance. Do you think we can signal that to Uraraka? Hold on. I pushed another button. I pushed the same button on my glasses, and touched the keypad. A touchpad, sorry. There. Suddenly, a little small thing popped out of my glasses. There we go. That's what I was looking for. What? Remember how I would have buttons on my old costume that would pop up certain things that I needed, like packets of stuff? Well, I made it where this costume can pop things either off of my belt or off of my glasses. This one was small enough to fit in my glasses, so this is what it is. Let me just move that very carefully. I got it. I got it to Uraraka and I signaled for her to put the thing in her ear. She nodded and she put it in. Hey, can you see if there's any back doors or anything that we could possibly enter from? Hold on. I see a door, but it doesn't look like it leads to a back door or anything. And most of the other doors are on another floor. So I don't think so.
Alright, thanks. What's the plan? We're still figuring that part out.
There's no back door, but there's possibly a window I could sneak us in through. The villain would see us no matter where we were headed. It doesn't matter, just let me go to the front. Oh man, I don't really see how else we could... Before we could even try to consider talking about a plan, Katsuki seemed to get even madder the fact that we were still waiting and jumped straight to explode the front building. We all turned around, mad and shocked. He didn't even give us 5 minutes to come up with a good plan. Not even 5 minutes.
Okay, let's go.
The doors were already exploded open, so we all managed to get inside pretty easily.
Oh my...
Sue went up to...
I told you to call me Sue.
Lol, kidding. Anyways. Sue went to All Might and tickled his nose.
Alright, he's alive. He's just playing dead.
Are you sure he's playing dead or pretending to be dead for the act? It could be either.
Let's just move him to the back.
Okay. I lifted him up with my quirk and moved him to the back. Okay, apparently he was stabbed here. But all the police cars were outside, and they couldn't get couldn't get inside, or else he would have hurt the hostages. And the only people that were in here
Or the hostages themselves.
So that means the victim must be one of the hostages here. We all looked around. Are you sure it wasn't that explosion that killed him? Couldn't you see the knife? It couldn't have been. It wasn't even that powerful of an explosion. It had to be one of the hostages here. We're going to need to let them tell their stories.
Like detectives?
It's our only option now. We untied them and let them tell their stories. First up's Mentos, or just an employee in this. I am but a humble employee of the store. A villain suddenly appeared and threatened me. I handed over the jewels and he tied me up. Next, Midnight. I dropped by to pick up a few new pieces, and the villain was already there. He caught me while I was surprised. I was way too surprised to resist him. Next was... Mike. Yo, my pros! What'd do? I came to find my bum-ass piece of frosting from my hottie GF. Then that villain laid me out flat. It was so not dope. As soon as that was over, Toto started asking questions. When the villain arrived, was this man already in the store? Yes, he was already browsing. And miss, did you already see these two in the store when you had arrived as well? I was too shocked to be sure, but when he was tying me up, I saw the two of them tied up as well. Both of their stories checked out. Izuku then piped, excuse me, we need to take a quick look through all your wallets and bags. After getting all of the stuff, see anything of interest in there? Just credit cards and cash. Yeah, I'm getting the same thing here. Both of them brought enough money to buy what they were talking about. Katsuki, beautiful, wonderful, awesome Katsuki, decided to pipe up with, one of you is the damn villain that killed him. Now come out and say it or else. He's so brilliant, isn't he? What's the motive? Huh? Why would they do this? They're freaking villains, let's just blast them. Plus the stolen jewelry. But even if that were the case,
Isn't it a little too risky to kill the villain? I mean, it would go against the plans if they had any.
that would be true. See? I like how we all talk in unison. Anywho.
Plus, they were all stuck in the store, so if they killed the villain, all of them would be a suspect.
And if they were after the jewelry, they would have been after the bag, and the bag is still there, and no one took the bag.
See, Katsuki? It's not so cut and dry.
Why are you picking on me today?
Because it's fun.
But if they weren't after the jewelry, there could have been another conflict. If there were two villains here, and they were both fighting for something, and it wasn't the jewelry bag, considering it's still there, not touched,
Then there had to be something else at hand here?
exactly. It could have been that they were fighting about who's going to take the loot, and that's how one of them ended up dead, and maybe the other one went into hiding before they could take the bag.
If that's true, then the people here would have heard the conversations. So,
We all turned to them. Immediately, Mike piped, "Nah, girl, I didn't hear anything like that." Nor did I.
me neither.
So then, you think the villain was working alone? I explored every corner of the store. Suddenly we heard from behind us. And behind us there was Ida. There's no back exit, no windows. They're all sealed.
So I really couldn't have gone in here through the back door, considering there isn't one. Good to know. Good to know.
And all the windows are sealed. I guess this really was the only option, was it? So if there has to be someone here, it is impossible for someone to have escaped here.
So then it has to be one of these three.
I didn't do it. I'm innocent. I'm not going down for this. It wasn't me, yo. Suddenly Mike yelled again.
I was tempted to say all in favor of getting duct tape, but that would have been rude. But owie, my ears.
Okay, let's just gather up the information that we have so far and try to analyze the situation. That's all we can do right now. We were trying to mumble around, and suddenly Katsuki popped in. It's simple. We'll just force them into talking! With his demonic smile and small little explosions. When people were trying to calm down Katsuki, they all looked at me.
What?
I went behind Katsuki and basically held his hands back, while using my quirk to make his feet stay in place.
If you try that, you'll be arrested along with the villains for, if you torture them.
That was a horrible Suyu impression.
If you torture them.
That was better. He barked at her as I continued to hold him back. Once he looked at Izuku too, and seemed to have calmed down, enough for me to let go of his arms. Suddenly he spoke up. Oi, damn nerd. You have a new idea, don't you? Well, there's something bothering me here. What is it? Why did the villain barricade himself outside the store? You know, 'cause if he just wanted to, he could have just escaped with the goods earlier. Like, a lot earlier. So why did he stay? Timing-wise, the authorities arrived just as I was putting the jewelry in the bag for him. He had no opportunity to flee. Did you call the police? Oh, sorry.
Did you call the police?
I never had a chance.
So that means they must have seen what was happening on the inside and called the police. That means midnight. It must have been you.
What? Me?
Don't make us look like idiots, Deku. Who the heck would call the police and then come face and then allow them? Who the heck would call the police and come inside themselves and allow themselves to get taken as a hostage? I think she's the reason the villain barricaded himself within. Midnight, you knew the man that was on the floor before this incident, didn't you? But not just as an acquaintance. You knew he committed crimes. You saw him and you knew he was going to rob that jewelry store. So you called the police the moment he got inside, that way they could stop him. And then, before they could arrive, you decided to go in for yourself. He must have been shaken to see you. But he also understood your true intentions. Why you were there. Even so, the villain continued the robbery and tied you up. Just like the others. While he was doing that, the police arrived. And he was forced to barricade himself in the store. No! Why would I willingly put myself in danger like that? Because you wanted to change his life. Didn't you? No matter how many times you tried to convince him to step away from crime, he wouldn't. So you made sure this time he would be forced to change his ways. Wait, Deku. Even if things happened the way you said they did, why would she kill the villain? That's a good point. All she wanted to do was get him arrested. She has no motive to kill him. True, there's no motive. And that's why the murderer isn't one of these three. What are you talking about? Hold on, Deku, seriously, hold on for a second. Uku, let's not jump to conclusions here. Could it have been a... suicide, right? Probably. Once he figure out what Midnight's intentions must be, it's likely he's still expected to escape as planned. But then we pro-heroes showed up on the scene. He refused to be taken alive. Not quite. I think he was worried about something else. If he was caught by the police, his relationship with Midnight might have been exposed, putting her in all sorts of danger. If that had happened, a dark shadow would have fallen over for the rest of her life. That's why this villain silenced himself with his own weapon. Midnight didn't say anything, because she realized what he was thinking when he took over his own life. The sacrifice he was making so that way she could live. Out of respect, she didn't say anything. She couldn't say anything. Midnight had broken onto the floor with tears. You think Midnight and the villain were that in love? Mm-hmm. That's so sad. Midnight was only trying to help the criminal because she cared so much about him. And the robber was trying to save Midnight because deep in his villainous heart, he loved her as well. They were both just trying to look out for each other. Ironic, isn't it? I believe that this is the truth behind the attack in the jewelry store. Ribbit. Katsuki looked like he had a face of pure annoyance. This was actually some kind of a love story? Yeah, are they forgetting that this is supposed to be an acting? Alright, that's enough. Oh, this is so much fun! Midnight jumped up. Well, that's a quick change of pace. The entirety of our class seemed to be completely shocked. Thanks, you three. You're all done here. Save your strength for the next group. What'd you think of my acting? Mike said. I'd reel it in a bit, Samantha said. Mr. Aizawa turned to Uku. Midoriya. Sir, your deductions were exactly what we had scripted for this scenario. It was super nice to see Izuku getting the praise, even though immediately after, but the six of you all overlooked one major point. Therefore, you all get 0 points. What? You've got to be kidding me! Observe. Huh? All of us looked to where the villain was missing. Oh, you're kidding me! I was right? Let's move them to the back, they say. We'll notice when they're gone, they say. Oh, come on! He's alive! I am fleeing the scene and running towards freedom! He started crackling and laughing. All of us were in so much shock. And I was getting angrier by the second. You were all under the assumption that the villain was a corpse, and you didn't tie him up. You didn't tie him up, so that's why you all failed. Is that even allowed? Didn't you realize that Alma gave you a hint about the truth when you tickled his nose and he chuckled? I knew it! I told you.
I thought he would have been fine in the back.
Damn it all! Mr. Aizawa then dismissed us. Then Ida brought something back. Wait a minute. If he was alive, he faked his death and planned to escape the whole time. He didn't stay there for all night. For midnight, sorry. Ha! I mixed up the names, that's funny. He didn't stay there for midnight.
Midnight misunderstood and thought he did it, but he did everything because he wanted to protect her. But their love story!
It was never real. It wasn't real to begin with! I hate this test and I hate this love stuff! Suddenly, from such a loud scream from Katsuki, the window shattered and suddenly there goes the building! Oh, shoot!
Well, that's our class for you.
After cleaning up ourselves, changing out, Katsuki creepily shoved me near where there was like a juice box machine or some stuff. Okay, what's with the creepy shove? Did you get that letter? Oh, right. About the expo thing? Yeah. It was something like, we're happy to inform you, blah, 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 since you ranked 3rd in the sports festival, blah, blah, blah. We would humbly like to invite you to the expo for blah, blah, blah reasons. Normally, we were planning to only do the normally we're only planning to do the first place winner like we do every year, but since you had such an amazing run, we decided to do all 3 this year, although we had received notice from your second place winner that he will not be arriving due to our invitations, considering he already had an invitation, and blah, 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 and so I got 2 tickets saying I could have a +1. Right? Wait. They were only gonna do first place?
Oh, your letter didn't say that?
Whatever. So you have a +1 too, right? Mm-hmm.
You?
Yeah. I have no idea who I'm gonna bring. You?
You could bring Kiri. Why would I want shitty hair there? I stared at him. Fine, I guess you're right. He is less annoying than anybody else. Aww, shut it. You gonna invite the damn nerd? Sure. I'll try to see what he says. We're probably gonna be put in the same places. Yeah, it'll be fun. Have you told Decker yet? Because it doesn't seem like you have. No, I haven't. Why? Oh, no, I just didn't think about it. I just got the letter and I didn't think to tell him. Ugh. Oh, well. Come on, we're getting lunch. Okay. Time skip to later. After grabbing something to eat with Katsuki, I started to head home. When I got closer to the home, I felt a gust of wind, like, behind me? And Izuku, standing right in front. Well, that was weird. Oh, hey, Lan. Quick question that needs an immediate response. Do you want to come to the expo with me? I mean, to, Island. Oh, actually, I was just about to ask you that question. Huh? What do you mean? I actually received a letter in the mail about a while ago. What? I get to go because I get to go for free because, you know, the sports festival thing, ranking 3rd place. I thought they only do that for 1st place winners. I impressed the competition too much. So, yeah, I was just going to ask you if you want to be my +1 because I didn't know who else to bring. Since Katsuki's already going and he's already bringing Kiri. Oh. Well, actually, I just got a ride. Really? By who? All Might. Well, isn't that awesome? I hope I bump into you there. I gotta get packing, though. And I gotta get deciding, too, of who I'm gonna pick now that you're not coming with me. Sorry. Alright, well, I guess I'll see you there, then. Do you not want me to tell anyone that All Might's gonna be there? If you could, please. Alright. Well, I guess I should go, then. Well, both of us have to start packing, right? Let's just go pack. After packing, I went back to hang out with a couple friends, called a bunch of people. I called Denki. He already had a ride. He was riding with Mineta. Great. I called Zero. His family naturally goes there all the time. So I didn't need to give him a ride. I called up more and more and more of our friends until finally one of the girls piped about how Momo also had a +1 and didn't know who to give it to. This made me intrigued. There could be 2 +1s. We could take 2 of the girls with us, rather than just 1. We all headed to the park, where we had agreed to meet up. Everyone played rock, paper, scissors to see who could get it, and voila. The 2 attending us we're going to be was Jiro and Uraraka. Uraraka would have been going as +1 for Momo, and Jiro would have gone with me. Did you find something really formal to wear for the party? Yep. I've been saving this bad boy for a very special occasion, and I can't wait to finally bring it out. Oh. I don't own anything really special. You can borrow some from my closet. We can go browse before we head over there.
I don't want to ruin your clothes if that's... No, I insist. I fully insist. Come on, let's go look. Okay. Oh, come on, I wanted to go so bad. I mean, you could come with us, just... yes, you can come with us, just you can't come to the expo. Curse my unlucky fingers. We all headed to Momo's house after that. Tried on some stuff. It was fun. So, what does your dress look like? I have a picture of me wearing it. You want to see it? Uh-huh. Wow, that's really pretty. I bet a certain Pomeranian's gonna fall on their butts when seeing that. What? Nothing. Oh, give it up. A certain ice boy's gonna fall on his butt. Not even close. A rock boy's gonna fall on his butt. What are you guys talking about? Nothing? Watch, those $20 are mine. Okay, I'm seriously confused at this point. What? Let's just get ready to go to the airport. You're taking off soon, aren't you? Oh, I am. I gotta go meet up with Katsuki. Like now. Bye. Bye. And just like that, I ran to the airport as fast as humanly possible with the bags that I had luckily brought along with me. I made them float as I made myself float a bit myself as I ran as fast as humanly possible to the airport. I made sure to make it super subtle just in case. I finally made it to the airport, completely winded, with Jiro by my side. Huh? Where's Deku? He had a ride. So I got Jiro to come along. Okay. This is weird. We got into the plane. We were all pretty much relaxed after we got off the plane. We settled in a bit. Had to go meet some people, get our rooms assigned. The girls were going to stay in their rooms while the boys stay in theirs. The rooms were such a bright color. Weird. Oh well. Our rooms were right across from each other, so that was fun. We texted the girls, and the girls said they would be arriving shortly too. They're gonna take a plane as well. Ah, so we're all arriving at the same time. Now that's cool. We can meet up with them later. This is gonna be fun. I changed it to some casual wear and I was getting ready to go outside. I looked at the boys' doors, heard some noises, and I figured Katsuki was already causing a commotion. Hey, Katsuki, Kiri, you guys good in there? We're fine. Hey, me and Jiro are gonna head out onto the town. You wanna join? Yeah, sure, just give us a minute. Okay. We had to be somewhere very soon, but I could hang out with the girls. I could hang out with Jiro for a little bit until we find the girls. After that, I'll probably have to end up going to to that whole event thing that they wanted us to do. Rather, Katsuki wanted us to do. He saw it on a pan flip on the way here. Yay. We all started to walk out once Katsuki was finally done. This is gonna be fun. Why are you wearing casual outfits? I looked around. Everyone was wearing their hero costume? Why are you guys wearing your hero costumes?
Well, 'cause we're in Island. Isn't that kind of the point? Does this mean I have to go change now? Just hurry up. Fine. I pushed a button on my suitcase and it let out my costume. This is gonna be so much fun to wear all around. Why wasn't this my first idea? Alright, because I don't wear my costume in public. It's been a while. And 10 seconds later. Not even, like 10 minutes later. Whew. Done. How long does it take a person? I'm already done. Relax. Finally. Can we get going now? Mm-hmm. We walked to a few places. Eventually, the girls showed up. We all waved and said hi. Katsuki then dragged me out. Oh, come on. We just got here. No more moving around. Come on. We have an event to get to. This is so not fair. As soon as that was done, Katsuki decided he wanted more. Anyways, we eventually got over there. He wouldn't let me go. He wanted his way, only his way. It's not fair. I want to hang out with my friends a little bit more. We would have been late. We got the order we were gonna go in. I was going first, then Curie, then Katsuki. Alright. Of course, it wasn't exactly that order because there were people in between, but, you know, still. Yeah. After a short while, it was finally my turn. Okay, let's do this. The minute the lady had said go, I instantly lifted myself up, I looked all around, spreading my mist everywhere, gathering all the robots, and smashing them into each other, kicking a few and everything, checking for any ones that I had missed, until eventually I was done. Amazing! A total of 16 seconds! That was awesome! 16 seconds? It felt like a lot shorter. It's probably because I couldn't find the stupid last robot. It took me 16 seconds to find the last robot. That's crazy. Hey, not bad, Midori. Thanks, Kiri. I can do so much better. Blah. I bet you're only gonna do 1 second better than me. Not even close. We'll see. I'm gonna head up to the top of the stands. It'll be easier to see that from over there. Alright, we'll see you there when we're done. Okay. I head up to the top of the stands. Suddenly, Huku! I think in my head. They go up to the railing. Oh. Die? Well, it is his motto. Ah! Ryan! Ryan! What's up, Buku? I see you're finally here. And who is she? This is Melissa. She's related to All Might? Biologically or not? Not exactly. Okay, so I'm guessing maybe she's the daughter of like a friend or something? Do you know David Schmidt? Are you saying that name right? I'm pretty sure I am. Okay, I'll believe it because you're a stalker. Uh-huh. Okay. So, she's the famous scientist that's here's daughter? Yep. Okay, that makes sense now. What are you two mumbling? Nothing. Hey, isn't that Midori in the stands? Here we go. I stated, stepping back. What the hell are you doing here? Amazing time! 15 seconds! Ha! I knew it! Only 1 second better. Shut it, you! Ha ha! You owe me lunch. I never said that! Too late! Ah! Oh, this is gonna be fun. Is your class always like this? Long story? Did you forget that I told you he already had a ride here? I thought you just didn't want to invite him. I forgot. Suddenly, Uraraka piped up with a interesting challenge. I don't think Izuku's gonna beat my time. Huh? I got 16 seconds, and Katsuki got 15. The only way Izuku would be able to get close to Katsuki is if he got it in 14 seconds or less. I would have got it in less seconds if I could have found that stupid robot. I would have got it in 3 seconds if I found that super robot. Or like 5 seconds if I got that super robot. But no! Oh, sorry, I don't mean to laugh. It's just there's such a great energy next to your class. It's good to see. I hear your name is Melissa. Nice to meet you. Oh, you're right. Hi. You're a friend of, Deku's, I'm assuming? His twin sis, actually. Oh, it's very good to meet you. Hey, Zuka's gonna go up. Deku? My bro. Oh, right. Yeah. I believe in you, Uku. Kick Katsuki's butt, it'll be hilarious. A little time passed, and then eventually it was Izuku's turn. He started up his quirk and was ready to go. He started instantly destroying robots using, I'm guessing, only about 5-ish% of his power. Maybe less. I don't know. He really didn't need to use much power for these robots. An incredible run! He's tied in second place with 16 seconds. Tied in second place. Wait, hold on! Hold on! Checking the time, I beat Izuku by a millisecond? I don't know whether to be proud or mad. Where the rest of the girls are? Where are the rest of the girls? Oh, they're getting ready in the hotel. We all look back. That's so unfair. Then it was Todoroki's turn. 14 seconds. Okay. What? Huh? Excuse me? What? Okay, I know Todoroki was supposed to be here, but why is he at this event? Now I'm in 3rd place. It's not fair. It's not fair. Why? I went to my sulk corner. By the way, what placement was Curie? Look at the board. Curie's manly tears started to show. It took forever to climb up those rocks. And then the fighting began. Katsuki blew his way down there, and arguments transpired. At all of that fighting, Ida had to go down to try to restrain them. Katsuki was not listening. This is my cue. Gotta go. I jumped off the side of the railing as well, corked myself to make sure I don't die of the landing, and went to where Katsuki was at. I tried my best to calm him down, along with Ida, while Todoroki just put more venom in there because of his non-knowledge. Oh, hey Midori. Hey Toto. How you doing? I'm doing fine. You? I'm alright. You excited for the party today? Yep, I already got dressed and everything. I have everything ready. Cool, I'll see you there. Mm-hmm. Todoroki waved and walked away. Don't ignore me! Shush you! Mercy. Katsuki allowed me to hang out with them for a while. I felt so special. I also felt like a 2-year-old having to get permission from my best friend. We hanged out for a while, and then, if you don't remember, you still owe me lunch. Or at this point, dinner. Yeah, whatever, come on. He dragged both me and Kiri away. What about... I'll catch up. Have fun, you guys. Jiro stated. Oh. At least Jiro gets to have fun. I'm busy being dragged around by an angry Pomeranian. This is sad. This is a sad day. There, this place. I've heard about this place. Isn't it pretty expensive? It's fine. Okay. They have so many ramen dishes. Exactly. That's why I chose it. Now get something to eat and leave me alone. Aw, Katsuki's so sweet. Katsuki, this is so nice of you. Shut it. We got a booth. I sat next to Katsuki, while Kiri sat next to us, in front of us. We all got what we wanted to eat. And suddenly, bzzz, bzzz, bzzz. Hello? Hello, Midori. Hey, Ida, what's up? Ida started to tell me information about how he wanted all of us to go together at blah, blah, blah time, and blah, blah, blah area, and yada, yada, yada. Okay. Mm-hmm. Alright. We'll do our best, okay? I told the others about the information. Ugh. Are we really gonna go? I got the outfit and everything. I'm pretty sure Jiro's already heading back to change into hers. Well, we're almost done eating. We can go back and change. What's the point of even going? Free food? We just ate. Correction. We just ate. You didn't. Why didn't you get anything to eat anyway? I'm fine with just this. You mean the side dishes they bring before they bring the actual food? Yep. There'll be lots there. Bunch of pro heroes. People will be asking and admiring you. Oh, wait, they'll probably be admiring me the most, but it's not a competition. They'll be admiring me 10 times more than you. Well, how will they admire you if you're not even there? I'll get all the people admiring me. Yeah, right. So, you gonna come prove me wrong? Well, now I have to. Good. Besides, I want to see what you wear. I didn't bring anything. I thought you might say that, so I brought you something. Shit. Sorry, bro, but you got to. This is... You guys are impossible. You know you love us. We headed back to where our rooms were at. Juro was already half dressed. Oh, there you are. I'm actually gonna head over to where the rest are at in a little bit. Oh. I don't know how to do my makeup. Honestly, neither do I. I was gonna head that way anyway. I'm petrified of what Izuku's even thinking about wearing. Like, at all. I hope he's not wearing anything too bad. What do you mean? My brother has no sense of style whatsoever. At all. At all. He couldn't choose a good-looking outfit even if he wanted to. I've been picking out his clothes for a while, but he doesn't wear the clothes I pick out for him in the correct way. It hurts. It's painful. Let's just head over there real quick. I'm just gonna get changed real quick first, and then I'll head that way. Okay. Ha. There it is. After a good long time of getting ready, I heard pounding on the door. We're going to be late. Hurry up. Wait, late? Oh man, I didn't get to see what Izuku was wearing. Great. My poor baby's gonna look awful. I ran outside. Alright, I'm here. How do I look? Guys? Hello? Earth to Katsuki and Kiri. You guys look like you just saw a ghost. You good? Hello? Anyone? Alright, you know what? Forget it. I'm leaving without you guys. Wait. So you are alive? You look nice. When did you buy that? The outfit? Oh, a while ago. I've been waiting to use it, but I haven't found a good occasion for it. And now this is that occasion. You look good. Aw, thank you, Katsuki. Shut it. Well, we better get going. Come on. I can lead the way. Don't I have it on... You... what? Never mind. I forgot. I didn't bring a handbag, and I have nowhere to put my phone. So that's why I didn't bring it. Damn it. Okay. We continued on. We got to the party, but had no idea where to go, and Kiri was making us even more lost. Are you sure we're going in the right direction? Probably not. If I had my phone, this would be a lot easier. Why didn't you bring it? I don't have a handbag! Aren't you the one who always thinks of everything? Guys, I'm pretty sure we're going the right way, I think. You've said that 10 times. We were wondering for a really long time. I was wondering if we would ever get out of there. Hoping we would eventually get out of there. We heard some weird noises, but we assumed they weren't anything. Strangely, there was things that were kind of closed off. We kept walking and wandering around. Things were closed off. Nothing was around. At this point, Kiri and Katsuki started arguing. I got tired of walking, so I used my quirk to move me along. You're such a cheater. A cheater in what? Look, you guys can walk as much as you guys want to. I'm chilling in style. Chilling in style, my butt. After a lot of time, Kiri, we have been wandering for almost what feels like hours. Come on. Oh, come on. Like, maybe through this way. Wow, pretty plants here. Wait. Why do I feel like... Wasn't the reception supposed to be on the bottom floor? How many stairs have we gone up? Isn't this the 80th floor? Shitty hair, I swear to God. Oi! Huh? What a couple kids like you doing here? Who the heck do you think... Oh, hey, bro, let me handle this one. Katsuki. Hey, we're sorry about this, but we're a little lost to the reception. Do you know where we are? Or, how to get to the reception? Don't lie to me. They suddenly threw a blast at us. I got both Kiri and Katsuki out of the... I tried to get both Kiri and Katsuki both out of the way, when suddenly a big blast of ice appeared in front of us. What? Huh? Todoroki. Toto, what's going on? As soon as Todoroki had appeared and started to say a few things, he immediately took Uku, Melissa, Jiro, Uraraka, Momo, Denki, and Minata. They were on the island? Oh yeah, they said they were going to come. I forgot. How did they get in never mind, it doesn't matter. He moved them all up and away from us. We can handle these down here. You guys go. Whoa, what is happening? You guys didn't hear the broadcast alert? Broadcast, no. None of us have our phones on us. Never mind that. Villains have taken over the entire island and the entire building here. Wait, that's what this is about? You're joking me. Why can't we ever have something peaceful and nice for once? Suddenly, the guy that had gotten frozen broke out pretty quickly. I'll explain more later. What's with this guy's quirk? This should not be fun. Oh, and one last thing before we start. Huh? You look nice. Thanks, Dodo. Is now really the time? Anywho, back to the fight. Very soon, the fighting commenced. Katsuki jumped at the big-looking guy, while Todoroki tried to take down the small-looking guy. Here we go. I lifted myself up. Alright, one seems to control something that can maybe deal with matter, while the other one just looks like he has beast-like abilities to make himself seem stronger. Alright. Oh, right. I tried pushing a button, but there was no button there to exist, because I didn't have my hero costume. Right, I can't analyze the situation. Great, cool, awesome, perfect. This should be fun. At least now I'm wearing heels, which will really, really hurt. I looked at Kiri and signaled him to go with Katsuki while I went to where Todoroki was at. I moved around carefully and tried to get good hits with Todoroki when I heard something. We looked over there and Kirishima got blown into a wall trying to protect Katsuki. Of course. Todoroki yelled dodge at Katsuki and suddenly he did, and he went to go attack the villain again. The big guy... was right behind me. I quickly shifted myself up, doing a backwards flip, making him miss me slightly. Was he trying to get me by my ankles? Luckily, I always kick first. And hit him straight on the top of his head. He doesn't land on the ground like most of my guys, but he did move significantly and almost fell and hit the ground with his face. I moved behind him and swifted around and kicked him in the back. And used my mist to help glide myself away, so that way I don't have to do close combat too much. The villain started to ask questions like where we came from. Like we ever tell you? Seriously, why would we answer you? Good point, but not the time to make it. We continued fighting for a while. I overheard one of the guys talking about something. I'm guessing they have speakers in their ears. And I'm guessing they were getting frustrated because our class were getting higher. That's good. I'm guessing we're buying them time. Or at least still fighting. We should take these guys down quickly, but it's getting a little hard. Where is Carrie during all of this? Is he still stuck in the wall? I can't focus on that. I have to focus on the fight at hand. Though it'd be nice if Carrie was unstuck. Let's continue. I swung around and continued to hit both villains while trying to use my mist as much as I possibly could. The guy that was able to control what seemed like he could control matter, shaping it rather than controlling it, of course. He shifted it around, and my mist made it kind of hard to use my mist around him. Suddenly, he managed to hit me. My dress. He destroyed the bottom part of my dress, which made it look like a short skirt. You. I never flew so fast and kicked someone so hard in the face. I flew straight at him, kicked him 3 times in the face, and was kicking him into the ground repeatedly. Katsuki also got hit with him trying to make a final blast, got the sweat on him, and I moved out of the way. Todoroki threw fire at him, and he exploded. I kicked him one more time for good measure. Apparently, while we were defeating the last guy, Katsuki had done a Hadouizer attack on the other guy, and he was out cold too. Which was good, because I didn't want to deal with any of them. What? My dress. They looked and saw how it looked like I was wearing a miniskirt now, rather than a dress. Todoroki had removed his jacket and handed it to me. Here. Thank you. That's so embarrassing. I don't know, I look kind of cuter that way. I said nothing! That's disgusting, Bakugo. Anywho, all of us ran to Kiri. Me slapping Katsuki in the back of his head a couple times on the way. You good? Yeah, you alright, Kiri? Can't. I'm stuck. Just stop using your quirk. Oh, right. At least you're okay. We should try to head up and catch up with the others. I can't imagine what they're going through right now. Come on, I'll make a star wall. We can head up there. Okay. We made it to a room. We kept going and going and going, finding exploded areas, which I'm guessing was them. Wow, Katsuki's not the only one who can explode, I mentioned while running. Shut it. We continued running and running and running and running and running. Eventually, we made it towards where... Ida? Oh, there you guys are. We'll be done here in a second, just... Keep going. They're over there, and they're... by themselves. Ida tried to direct us while fighting. We helped him a bit, fighting as well. You guys go and help Uku and the others, alright? Huh? I'll help out here. Just go, okay? Fine. Just make it back. Soon. Alright. I went to go help. Ida looked like he was about to pass out. Mineta was bleeding like crazy. Denki, forget it. Momo didn't look too good either. And Jiro looked like she was trying to help out with what she could. I lifted all the robots using my mist and crumpled them together. I pointed all their lasers at each other, so they were lasering each other. That sounds wrong. So that way that way they were destroying each other and not us. They were shifting around their things, so I just shift them around too. It made it really hard for them to aim, while kicking a few of them. Jiro tried to help me by making concentrated sound blasts heading towards a few of them. We were destroying pretty good, when all of a sudden the robots turned off. I put them back down. Midoriya must have got into the security area. Good. Come on. We headed out to where Uraraka was waiting, with a bunch of disabled robots as well, with Katsuki and Toto already being there, along with Kiri. About time you guys showed up. I was trying to hold them off. Whatever, come on. We looked up at the situation. All Might was here, apparently. Suddenly we started hearing things right above us. Wasn't there like a helicopter thing above this? Only Melissa would know. Oh, the girl that was with... Never mind. If you don't know, then there's no point in saying. Come on, we should try to help as best as we can. Let's head up. We started to hear noises like Izuku screaming. Uku? I lifted everybody up. Uraraka was trying to help us by making us float to go up there, while Todoroki was trying to make it where Ice Blast could help us go faster, as I was as well. But hearing that scream made us go about 10 times faster than I expected. When Sister Instinct kicks in, no one can stop me. We managed to make it up, but stuff was everywhere. The place was destroyed. We made it up to where everybody else was at. There we saw All Might down. And a bad guy who was talking nonsense. What do we do? Suddenly the fight started to begin. All Might was fighting, but horribly losing. It was almost like he was giving up. The girl, Melissa, she started flying backward and Izuku caught her. Katsuki and the rest of us were getting pretty pissed at the fact that All Might was losing and looked like he was just giving up. Well, heck, how we were ever going to stand for that. Katsuki attacked the main guy while Todoroki froze the pieces he was throwing at All Might as I destroyed them all using kicks at a time, so that way they couldn't affect anymore. Also trying to get a good burn in on the guy. He was pushing away everything we were throwing at him. I was melting like crazy. I was trying to melt the stuff that he was doing like crazy, trying to melt him inside there. But he managed to break some of the stuff we were doing. Katsuki started yelling at All Might. What are you doing getting defeated by this lame boss? Hurry and take him down. We'll do what we can. We'll help you. I could hear Izuku in the background. So don't give up! I shouted as well. All of us started to spring into action. All Might seemed to be getting a boost of energy from our own sacrifice, I suppose. All of us were fighting like crazy, destroying things, fighting things, trying to get close to the villain as well to try to help. All Might finally got out and was starting to fight with us as well. All Might seemed to be doing good and punching and kicking and winning until he got caught by what seemed like wires. Oh no. Suddenly you could hear him scream. I quickly moved my mist to melt off the wires. I snapped a few of them, but before he could get fully free, 2 large pieces of whatever it was, metal, smashed, and it looked like it had crushed him. No. 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 I let out a large amount of my quirk, melting a lot of the stuff. It was becoming clumpy and really hard to move, and it was falling too. Everything around the area where he was using to keep himself up was starting to bend forward, like as if he was falling. What are you even attempting? Suddenly I heard a loud blast. To where Izuku was at. Well, where All Might was at, but Izuku was now there. He kicked him free. It was horrifying to what All Might had to go through, but when Izuku got there, he broke through the rubble. All Might was okay. Izuku was already at his limit, you could tell. But so was All Might. I remember seeing an injury on him before at the USJ. No. Oh no. Izuku, you made a promise to me and Mom. Remember it. After a little bit of a mini speech, Izuku and All Might jump up into action. Uku. Be careful, alright? The villain started to yell. Katsuki yelled back, exploding the ammo that was running towards Izuku. I did my best to help melt it so he was weakened too. He couldn't break anything off of himself. I was using so much of my quirk, but I don't care. I don't think any of us did at that point. Todoroki was trying to block off whatever ammo he did have, along with Katsuki, while I tried to make it harder for them to use, for him to gather more ammo, by melting them all together, and hard to break off. Suddenly the force started to break. Melissa. I haven't seen her use a quirk at all, and I think we were all falling. I used my quirk I used what was left of my quirk to help Melissa. That way she didn't get hit. I smiled at her. She gave me a thumbs up and looked back at the situation at hand. I was next to Toto and Katsuki, hoping that what we were doing was okay. That it was good enough to help. I was trying to see if everything was okay while trying to help out the situation. The villain was getting angry and made it
where he was breaking off the clumps a lot easier than before because of how mad he was. Izuku looked like a thunderbolt, like a bolt of thunder, with how much electricity was coming from him. Was it electricity or energy? I'll figure that out later. He got there so fast. Both him and All Might went to go do a punch on him. Goku, All Might, be okay. All of us were just stunned, standing there. We all started to chant to try to help out. Well, with cheering anyway. The both of them did a punch that was incredible. Then they went in for another one until they did their final smash. You really did grow up from that boy you used to be, didn't you, Uku? Soon, it went quiet after hearing them yell and do a final blast. They did it. They stopped him. Everyone was smiling. We won! Even Katsuki was smiling. I fell backwards. I felt the prior arms catch me. You okay, dumbass? I'm fine. I'm just gonna rest for a while. Ugh. After that, we all got to head back home. Hey, Wyan. Yeah, Toto? Does this mean the movie's over? Yep. And can I ask you a question now? Oh no. Yes? Okay, hear me out. Melissa being the secret love child, oh no, of All Might and Dave. What? Okay, listen. Hear me out. Toto, what are you even talking about at this point? Okay, but look. She's blonde. Okay? She calls him Uncle Might. That could be just a cover-up. You do know boys can't... He's a scientist. He might have found a way. I'm pretty sure Uku saw a family photo in his scene when he went to go get that gauntlet thing. What if that was a surrogate mother? Todoroki, can we just close up this movie? It's already long enough. But it's a good... No. Anywho, that was our vacation to Island. Oi. We never did get to dance at the stupid party. You wanted to dance at the party? Aw, now I really wish it wasn't cancelled after the whole villain attack. Aw, poor Katsuki just wanted to dance. Especially since you're in that miniskirt now. I kicked Minette in the face. Forget it. I'm gonna go home and change. I hope you guys enjoyed the movie. Bye! Also, credit to the artist. She did amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay safe, stay clean, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, Metal Mangoes.